Parasitology, cestode slides, gravid segment of Tinea saginata. The gravid segment of Tinea saginata appears white and opaque and measures about 20 millimeters long and 6 millimeters wide. It is therefore longer than the Tinea solium gravid segment. Uterus has a central stem which has more than 13 main side branches on each side, and Tinea solium has fewer than 13 side branches. The main side branches are subdivided into smaller branches. Gravid segment of Tinea solium appears grey-blue and translucent and measures about 13 mm long by 8 mm wide when freshly passed. It is therefore shorter than the gravid segment of Tinea saginata. Uterus has a central stem which has up to 13 main side branches on each side, whereas Tinea saginata has more than 13 side branches. The main side branches are subdivided into smaller branches. Eggs of H. nana, 30 to 45 micrometers in diameter. They are colorless, oval or round in shape. Hooklets are present in the embryo. There are 3 pairs of hooklets. At each end of the egg there are polar filaments which are usually visible. Echinococcus granulosus adult worms. The adult worms are found in dogs and other canines who are definitive hosts. Adults range from 3 to 6 millimeters in length and usually consist of a solex and 3 proglottids. The third or terminal proglottid is gravid and is longer than wide. The solex contains 4 suckers and a rostrum with 25 to 50 hooklets. In this figure, Echinococcus granulosus adult worm can be seen stained with carmine stain. Segment of dilatum. Segments of dilatum are greater in breadth, that is, they are 10 to 20 millimeters wide, compared to length, that is 2 to 4 millimeters long. Typical mature segment is almost filled with male and female reproductive organs. They are hermaphrodite. The thin body increases gradually in width, reaching its maximum at the end of the middle part of the strobila. The terminal segments are shrunken and empty due to constant discharge of eggs. The empty and dried up segments are later passed in phases in chains but not singly. Solex of T. solium. Solex of T. solium is 1 millimeter in diameter. It is pinhead sized and globular in appearance. It possesses a rostrum. The rostrum is armed with double rows of hooklets and 4 circular suckers. Solex of Echinococcus granulosus. It is spherical in shape. It has 4 oral suckers. A rostrum is there, and rostrum has about 28 to 40 hooks arranged in 2 rows. Trematode slides. Chronorchis sinensis adult worm. Chronorchis sinensis adults are flattened and measure approximately 10 to 25 mm long by 3 to 5 mm wide. Like other flukes, they are hermaphroditic with a single ovary situated anterior to 2 branches of testes. Adult worms reside in the biliary passages of the liver of the definitive host. The adult worms of Chronorchis sinensis stained with carmine stain can be seen here. Oral sucker, pharynx, ceca, acetabulum or ventral sucker, uterus, vitellaria and testis can be seen here labeled. Fasciola hepatica adult worms. The adult worms of Fasciola hepatica are large and broadly flattened, measuring about 30 mm long and 15 mm wide. The anterior end is cone-shaped, unlike the rounded anterior end of Fasciolopsis busci. The adult worms reside in the bile ducts of the liver in the definitive host. Fasciolopsis busci adult worms. Adults of Fasciolopsis busci measure about 20 to 75 mm long and have poorly developed oral and ventral suckers. The adults reside in the intestine of the mammalian host. Cystosoma mansoni in copula. Male worm is 10 to 15 mm long and 1 mm thick. The female worm is longer but slender. She measures about 16 to 20 mm long and 0.25 mm wide. The integument of mature male has 2 long flaps, the gynecophorical canal in which the female is held. Eggs of Cystosoma mansoni, 115 to 180 micrometers long by 40 to 70 micrometers wide. They are elongated in shape with a thin, smooth shell, pointed and curved anterior end, and a lateral spine at the posterior end. The eggs are discharged in phases. Eggs of Cystosoma hematobium, they are elongated in shape 140 by 70 micrometers into say 40 by 70 micrometers dimension. They are rounded anterior end. They have brownish yellow in color, transparent smooth shell. Terminal spine is there at the posterior end. It contains a fully developed meracidium. Egg of Cystosoma japonicum is oval in shape, 70 to 100 micrometers by 55 to 65 micrometers in dimension. It has a smooth, relatively thick shell, a rounded anterior end, and a lateral knob at the posterior end. The eggs are discharged in feces. Thank you.